This is Beaumovation. My name is Noluthando Chabalala, also known as the advocate of self-love. This is where beauty meets motivation, and we are here today with another incredible guest. He's young, he's dynamic, he's doing his own thing. Lungisani Mjaji is his name. He is a photographer hailing from the quaint village of Nongidi, nestled within the charming town of Harding. And he is incredible. I mean, all my guests are incredible. He's a creative. He is really immersed himself in his talent, in his gift, and he is bringing it to the world. Lungisani is on a mission to reshape the narrative that deems photography as an unsustainable career choice. He's here carving his own path. I'm pretty sure you will definitely enjoy the episode. He hails from humble beginnings, and he has transformed his family and his village into subjects of golden inspiration through his unparalleled photographic perspective that took so much out of me, and I hope you got that. He's also very famously known for his amazing standout image, which is titled Miss Albany. Let me have him introduce himself. Lungisani, welcome to the Beaumovation podcast, and I am excited to have you here because you are our very first male guest. We are excited, we are happy, and thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Like, it's really a pleasure. So, like, for me, being here, it means a lot. So,
yeah,
as you said, I'm coming from a village, a small village. So, what I did with my creativity,
yes,
like, I'm coming from a poor background.
yes.
So, for me, coming from a poor background, I didn't use my family and my village people. I use them in a way that like I create with them.
Yes.
I didn't say I'm coming from a poor background. I can't show like the world where I come from, something like that. So I use them as my art.
Yes.
Something like that. I use them as my art. So I'm running what is it called? I'm running a project. It's called myfootprint, where I show the beauty of my village. The beauty of my village, how I portray the beauty of my village. I portray the village as it is, something like that. Yeah. So I photograph the village people. I photograph old people, children, and stuff. So I'm gonna explain how I started my photography, how I include business in my photography, something like that.
And I love that. I love the fact that you are just coming out with the info even before I asked, right? Because the topic of today, today's episode and throughout the season is the fire within, pursuing your success. When did you discover the talent that you have or the gift that you have for photography? Where does that come from?
Like, I can say I didn't discover the gift of photography, something like that. It's coming from the village and stuff. Like, most of the children from the villages, they don't know what to do with their life. They don't know which career to choose, something like that. So I was lucky enough to... My mom took me to, she take me to the township. I was in the township, so I saw my friend, playing around with the camera. It was 2015, His name is Mandela. So he was playing around with the camera. So that's how I got introduced in this camera thing. So I didn't, take it serious. I just, I was playing around with my friend with the camera 2015. Then I finished my matric in 2017. Then I went to college to study farming management. So to study farming management. When I studied farming management, I got a friend, another one who was who likes this camera thing and stuff. So being landed he was following me and stuff. So I got interested. When I got interested in this camera thing, I didn't pick up the camera to shoot those weddings and birthdays things and stuff. I went straight to the village and photographed my family and photographed the village people like that, something like that. Then I started to take pictures over and over again. Then it's how I started, but we're gonna get into details on
No, definitely. So it as you said, with Beiglandela, this thing, right? What was the feeling like Nje behind maybe you either touching a camera or experiencing it? Because sometimes people don't understand when exactly what you said, with Beiklandela. Sometimes people can't translate with something is pulling me here,
Yeah.
right? What was there a specific feeling that you would get when you either engaged the camera or held the camera?
Like I can say that like as a person,
Yeah.
you can't see where you're going.
Yes.
But when you have like close friends who see your vision, something
Yes.
like that, they guide you where to go, they guide you what to do, something like that.
Yes.
For me, I was blessed enough to have people who see the vision, who see what I can not see, something like that.
Yes.
So I have a friend at the village, Senzo Mlambi. Senzo Mlambi is the guy who said, my guy, you good at what you do, you good at photography, something like that. Why not you finish farming management and you go to school for photography,
Yes.
something like that? Then that's how I got to see this thing is serious, most. Yeah, well, like I was shooting, like keeping on shooting, something like that. Back then, when I was shooting before school,
Yes.
I didn't name my project. I didn't know that you can title your photograph, you can name your project, something
Yes.
like that. Then I went to school. Then after school, like during the school period, it's where I named my project, something like that.
So when you say you went to school, you mean for which course now? The farming management, or because you were clearly playing many cards at once?
So like I said, Senzo Mlambo said you must finish what you started.
Yes.
Ne? I finished what I started.
Yeah.
Then farming management.
Okay.
Then I went to school for like commercial photography
Right.
studies, something like that.
Yes.
It was 2021. I finished farming management 2021.
Okay.
Then 2022 I was a first year. I was a first year in Tshwane University of Technology.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Lungisani, what makes you to have, where do you believe or think you get this ambition? Because number one, you still finished your farming management.
Yes.
Two, you had the ability to also answer the call, so to speak. Because if into iyakulandela, it means iyakubisa.
Yeah.
You answered the call, then you still went to formalize, you know, your engagement with the camera by going to, you know, to study commercial photography. That thing that is inside of you, where does it come from?
Like, I will repeat myself. I said, like, when you have close people who believe in you, something like that.
Okay.
I never owned a camera in my life.
Okay.
I never owned a camera in my life.
Yeah.
I have, like, when I was in, like, at Scientific College where I studied farming management.
Yes.
So there was a lecturer. His name is Gosfumile Kriya.
Okay.
So the lecturer, he was sponsoring me with the equipment.
Yes.
He took a risk by taking the school equipment and gave me the school equipment and say, Lungisani, go and practice your portfolio. Because when you go to art school, you have to submit a portfolio.
Yes.
So it's when Kosfumile Kriya was like said to me, Lungisani, here's the camera, here's the camera, go and practice your portfolio, something like that. Yeah.
So what I'm understanding from what you're saying is that the people around you are the one that enforced that fire.
Yes.
When you were just being curious, you were just being inquisitive, but then other people saw that, no, there's something here, and that enforced the fire in you.
Yes.
So now you are in this photography environment. So phakathi manje, you're doing it. You've even gone to school. What's the plan now in your mind at that time? You are taking pictures of your community, you know, the village and so forth. Is there a certain goal that you wanted to have? What message did you want to drive to the world when you decided? Because you could have done anything. You could have gone and took pictures, photographs of many other things.
Yes.
But you decided, I'm keeping it here at home. What was the vision with that?
Like I said, when you, like, before school, ne?
Yes.
Before school.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was God did, ne? Something like that. Before school, I created without knowing.
Yes.
Like, why am I doing this? So, some people said, go to school.
Yes.
When you go to school, you're going to have a clue why you're doing this.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
I went to school. So the reason why I went to school, I wanted to know the business side of photography.
Right.
I wanted to know the business side of photography. The vision for me to create, So I didn't have the guidance.
Yes.
I didn't have the clue what am I doing. But like God guide me,
Yes.
and like this thing you are creating, one day people gonna come to you and say, Lungisani, can you do a project for us? We're gonna pay you.
Yeah.
By looking at how I tell the stories through my photographs, they come to me.
Yes.
They want to do a business with me to tell a story, to tell their own story in photography or in a videography, because they know what this guy is committed to tell the stories, the African stories.
Through his photography.
Through his photography. Now they want to connect my storytelling with their business.
I love this. I love it so much. And I love the fact that you are so authentic with your story, because it literally makes perfect sense when you say that you did not know what you were doing, but you were just doing it, right? And this is what I always sometimes teach my audience, that you don't always have to have all the answers. But if something is driving you, if something is pushing you, or if something is pulling you to something, at least just start. And then as you go along the way, it builds itself. Now, I want to talk about something that I know for a fact your followers, myself, who is your follower, there are people who know the backstory. Some people don't know. Some people are still to discover you in this episode. Miss Albany, what was happening on that day? Like, what happened? Where was she going? What was happening? Because you captured a beautiful, unforgettable, iconic moment with your niece. Let me not tell the story. Let it be you who tells the story.
Remember, the reason why I went to school, it's for like business side of photography, something like that. I studied commercial photography. So like I tell a story, like my storytelling, my project name, it's myfootprint.
Yes.
I go to the cities to grab the knowledge and go back to the village to tell the beauty of the village.
Yes.
So my photography life, my photography style, like it's being inspired by the real, what is it called, this thing? Let me.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, let me take my time. Like I wanna come back with the.
Yeah.
It's being inspired by the real life stories, something like that. It's being inspired by the real life, what is happening, something like that. Ne? So I grew up, I believe that like a painter from the village will never paint the same as the painter from the township.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Why do you grow up, like into okule uibona, something like that, as a creative person?
Yeah.
When you want to portray it.
Yes.
Like me, for now, I can't go to the cities and go to the city of Joburg and something like that and try to take pictures in the cities. I won't be comfortable, ne?
Because you don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. But when you take me to the village, even if you can take me to Limpopo, you can take me to Eastern Cape, as long as it's the village. I grew up in the village. I can tell beautiful stories.
Yes.
So what happened, ne? I went to school to study business side.
Right.
So before school, in my pictures, when you follow me, in my pictures, there was no branded things.
Okay.
I went to school to see how things work. So in school, they taught me how to work with brands and stuff.
Yes. All right.
So I went to the village. I knew that at the village, for the kids to eat bread, like they always like tell the kids and they give the kids and me naimali hambo thengisingwa. Like it's into every day yokuthuma. So the child was playing with the box, ne? She was playing with the box, with the branded box or something. So I won't mention the name.
Of course, yes.
She was playing with the branded box, ne?
Yes.
So when she was playing with the branded box, the shot was matching, ne? The shot was matching. So there was the guy, Siabulela. So I always say, I'm the first photographer at my village, but I won't be the last one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was the guy, Siabulela, he's doing a second year now in commercial photography.
Nice.
At Tshwane University of Technology, same village, yeah, or something like that. So I said, Siabulela, we can do something with this box. So the child was playing. Ne?
Yes.
Remember, my photograph is being inspired by the real
life and everyday happenings.
Yeah, everyday happenings. Yeah, something like that. So when she was playing, I said, luckily the child was in a good mood. Ne? I said, let's go and shoot her, like something like that.
Yeah.
Ne? Oh, the little background story of the child. Ne? The child is my niece. Ne?
Yes.
She's my sister's child.
Yes.
So my sister came back from the hospital with her. It took us like a week. The child didn't have a name, so I named her Letu Kanya.
Wow.
So I'm the one who named the child. So we bonded the child since like
she was a baby.
She was a baby, something like that. So when she was playing them with the box, so we went and shoot.
Yes.
When we're shooting at home, like children's at home, they always help me and stuff.
Yes.
They are my creative directors and
nice.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, they help me. So we shoot, then we create some little bit behind the scenes. Then we shoot the box and stuff. So in my creativity, I don't like people to wait.
Okay.
I always shoot the same day, post the same day.
Nice.
Even in my clients, like I can shoot the wedding today and submit today. Yeah, videos
you
and
got
stuff.
that, right?
Yeah.
He captures today, he delivers today.
I deliver today. Like I always like believe that no one wants to wait, something like that. So we shoot the child, then I post it on TikTok. Then I sleep.
Eish.
I always like then I sleep. I always in bed when I'm home. Like I always sleeping, something like that.
Yeah, to rest your creative mind.
Yeah, to rest my creative mind. Then I sleep. It was on 26 June 2023. I wake up like the child was everywhere. She was everywhere. Some people said she's a boy.
Yes.
Like yabo.
Yes.
Because like she was wearing a short.
I know
and
very
like at
well.
the village, you can't tell ukuthi ingane umfana or intombazane because they all bald or something.
Yes,
why
short hair?
Yeah, short hair. Why children at the village have short hair? It's because they are playing in the dust, yabo. They have to like maintain, yabo, something like that. So some people were confused with she's a boy or a girl or something like that. I have to explain in the comments. I always reply to the comments. I mean, like, even now, I always engage with people about something like that.
Yes.
So they said like, oh, like, is she a boy or a girl or something like that? They were like amazed with with what we did. With
I was part of that whole commotion.
Like it was nice and beautiful.
Did you expect for that image to be so interesting to people, to be so captivating to people, because there was so much buzz around that image? Did you expect it?
So the image, Ngatini, I didn't expect, but I saw how my TikTok grows when I create a village content.
Yes.
I think I was in like 20,000 followers.
Yes.
I put it that picture, like the picture and behind the scene.
Yes.
Yeah, with the yellow box.
Yes.
Yeah, matching outfit and something like that. I wake up with 100 something followers.
Wow.
It was on 26. I shoot the content on the 26th June.
Yeah.
27. Boma 27, I send the proposal on the email, like to the company and something.
Yes.
And then they respond at the same time and say like they won't be able to assist.
Work with you, whatever the case may be. Correct.
Then I got mad. Then I went to Senzomlambi. Then we do a research who are their competitors. Who are their competitors. Then on the 28th...
Everything is happening fast. 25, 26 years. Yeah.
On the 27th, I took down everything.
Yes.
I took down everything on my social media platform. Although it was trending or something, I took down on my profile.
Yes.
Then on the 27th, I wake up we went to buy the bread, and we find the dress that she was wearing, something like that. The dress that she was wearing, my other niece or nephews or something like that, they suggested that she must wear the dress. Then we wake up, then we went to create again.
With a different brand.
Yeah, with a different brand.
Yes.
We wake up, then we went to create. I remember it was raining like the day after we went to create. So my mom was Ngatini was opening the path so that the water can overflow, not getting inside the house and something like that.
Yes.
So I said, ma bengisacela ukusiza yabo ukuthi ene like isikhipha amanzi endlini, wathi hayi no ngane yami hamba uyoshuta then nizongisiza mase nibuye.
Yes.
Then sahamba sayoshuta and stuff. So in my TikTok everything is there. In my TikTok there's a video. I put a sound on a video where we go to the shoot.
Yes.
So we shoot. Then we took a risk, we shoot, and we put it online.
Yes.
Now the children, she's wearing a dress.
Yes.
Then now, like, it went viral again.
Yeah.
It went viral again.
Yeah.
I shot on the 26th.
Yes.
Then KwaZulu Sugu, I shoot a photo on the 28th
Yes.
of June. Then I posted the same day. Then, like, it went viral. Then, like, it was everywhere. People were talking, like, something like that.
Yes.
Wow, this is beautiful and stuff.
And you did this because now you were changing strategy, because the initial brand did not come to the party, which is okay, but brands, stop sleeping on creative. So you changed the strategy.
Yeah.
Did that change anything at all by changing the brand and using a different brand?
It did change anything because like the brand that I first like create with, they reach out after they saw that I created something
else
with another brand.
Yeah.
They reach out, then they try to like to give us something. Yeah, then we accept it, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so it did help in a way.
It did help in a way. Yeah,
okay. How does this all make you feel, Lungisani? Like all of it. When I say all of it, from the time you held a camera for the first time and felt an interest and a pull, to you really now pursuing being a professional photographer, to then people showing you, dude, une talente la, dude, you are amazing. How does this all make you feel?
Sometimes this thing like it scares me sometimes to be, because I remember I posted a video like it was 2023 April. Ngithi mina, I wish South Africa can recognize my work. Then 2023 June, my face, my work, it was everywhere.
Yes.
Something like that. Like sometimes I feel pressure, sometimes I feel blessed.
Wow.
Because after that, like it's no longer the same. Yabo. Sesiyakwazi ukubeka isinto etafuleni, yabo, something like it's no longer the same. I've been worked with the most like big brands, nationally and internationally. Like my work, it's everywhere. So ngathini, it was a blessing to me. Like I feel free.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
I feel free. Like I feel free. I'm no longer scared of sending proposal to different companies and stuff. I feel free. Ngathini, I'm confident enough to say I'm Lungisani Mjaji. Something like that. Like I'm confident enough to be in a room with like big people and something like, because like they can point at me and say, this is the guy who did that.
Yeah.
And I'm confident enough to work with clients because they know what this guy is gonna deliver.
Yes.
Yeah, boom.
Yes.
I feel free. What I can say right now, I'm planning to travel like the Ngatini Mele uqale la.
Yes.
Then bese yanyuka, grassroots unyuka nayo and praise I don't want to travel African countries. I first want to observe South Africa.
Yes. and explore and
South
see.
Africa.
Yes.
Like South Africa is the most beautiful. They have the most beautiful villages.
Why are you saying they? We? How?
We, I mean we.
The way
I
he just
forgot who
excluded
the
himself. They. It's us.
Yeah, it's us. It's us. It's us. We
Yes.
have the most beautiful villages.
Yes.
So first, I wanna explore South African villages. So what I'm going to do, ne?
Yes.
I'm not gonna say my strategy.
Please,
ne?
yeah, don't.
Yeah,
I was also
won't
about to say that.
yeah,
Don't also
yeah.
give it, because we also know that there's,
So, you know that I once posted something, it went viral and
Yes.
stuff. Now, I learned the hard way
Yes.
on how things work.
Right.
Ne?
Yes.
Now I'm no longer like sending my proposal in public.
Yes.
I go
Yes, the right channels.
the right
and
channels.
I would like you to let's stay on that topic for a while, because it's not always rosy. Especially, for example, people think that when you've got these big numbers, which you do, you have just over 200,000 followers on TikTok. People think that it's all hunky-dory, everyone supports you, everyone wants to see you do well. But you've learned the hard way, as you
I
said.
learned the hard way.
Yeah, what happened? Do you mind sharing, just so that we can get a bit of some juice?
Like Ngatini, being online, it's nice and lovely. There's this saying that social media can what
make you or break you.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's something like that.
Yes.
You have to be careful, ne?
Right.
People love you, like you on social media, but don't overshare.
Yes.
Don't overshare.
Yes.
I'm from a village, ne? I'm from the village.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from the village. I can say what I have now. It's because of my followers.
Yes.
What I have now. You have to respect people who are following you on social media.
Correct.
Some people say, they always say, "Gutai ngatini." When you see ukuthi silazokwenzelanda ama followers up. Followers does matters. Numbers does matters.
Of course.
Because like brands, in order for you to collaborate with brands, you have to have numbers and stuff. Okay, where were we?
What was I
the
can
question?
see you wanted to dodge. I wanted to ask you, how did you learn the hard way? Is there a specific thing that happened where you actually thought, if I'm not careful, I'll never make this mistake again?
Yeah. The hard way is that when you're in public, when you're in public, be careful what you are saying. Be careful of what you are posting.
Yes.
Ne?
And putting out there.
Putting out there.
Yes.
They can shift. It can ingangena kahle kwabanye abantu, but kwabanye abantu like ifike kabi. Like intatheli hleli zicophile yabo. They don't care of abanandaba ne emotion yakho, abanandaba, they want to work bona. They can make a headline ongakazi uyisho because of your post. Yabo, then it goes viral, something like that. I learned the hard way ukuthi do the work. Yenza umsebenzi. Post, keep on posting, but never say negative things. And never, before you post something, it must be ngatini. Write it down.
Yes.
You must write it down.
Yes.
Don't post it.
Review it.
Assess.
Yes.
Then sleep. Then uvuke ekuseni. Uyibuke futhi ubone ukuthi usafuna yini ukuyiposta le yanto obuyibhale ngayo. Don't just post it because you want to post it like your emotions and stuff. It can destroy you.
It can destroy you.
It can destroy your reputation and stuff. Ne?
Yes.
I learned the hard way and you have to keep quiet on the social media. You don't have to fight with your followers back and forth, because you don't know who's commenting and stuff.
And they're trying to sometimes trigger you.
Yes. There's a lot of fake accounts and stuff. People who always wanna bekshonise phansi
Yes,
and
they're
stuff.
ready.
You
Yes.
have to.
And how do you protect yourself? Okay, you've already mentioned, Uguti, one of the things that you do is you become quiet and you assess. Uguti, okay, yes, I feel like this right now, but let me wait before I post this. Let me not say this. So there's silence, you assessing. Is there any other thing that you do to protect yourself, one, from the negative energy,
Yeah.
to protect yourself from also, I call them Abu PhD, pull him down, right? Because they are always there. You've done nothing to them. You don't know them. They don't know you, but they are ready to pull you down. Is there something that you do to protect yourself from all of that?
Like I said, like for first time I was in social media, like I was popular or well known or something like that.
Yes.
I didn't know how to manage myself. I learned like isikhathi sami ukuthi
Yes.
this is how you can strike social media.
Yes.
Don't overshare
Yes.
your personal life.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Don't overshare. Mina, I share my village stories.
Yes.
Like I said, I don't want people to feel sorry for me.
Of course, it's not about
and
that.
it's not about that.
Yes.
This guy here, like he's coming from a poor background. I am a visual artist.
Yes.
Whether or not, whether like it's ngathini, whether we are happy, whether we are hungry at home or something, they are
Yes.
hungry, they are dirty or something.
Yes.
If I want to share, I can share because
can
I'm
share.
a visual artist.
Yes.
I can create. For now, like now, if you can go home at my village,
Yes.
there's nothing. You won't see anything.
Right.
I create
Yes.
those things. So for me, there's a decisive moment when we are a creative, when we are a creative or a
Right.
photographer or something.
Yes.
There's a decisive moment. You can decide whether you want to take or you don't want to.
take. Another thing, Lungisani, that I think it has dawned on me, and I would like to also highlight and share with you as you're sharing your journey and your story.
Yeah.
I guess, according to the world system, we'll say there are poor places, there are rich places, there are affluent places, there are this. But when I look at you and what you've done with where you come from, your village, I don't even think that you qualify or anyone qualifies to call that a poor place. Because look at what has come out of that place.
Yes.
Look at what has come out of the place where you come from, the village where you come from. And it's showing you and showing us and showing the world that in life, yes, the system will say it's a poor place, you're a poor person, you're not smart, you're not educated. But your perception, right, your mindset and how you look at the world changes everything.
Yeah.
Right? Because yes, we'll say poor village, but it's just different. Right? It's just different because at the end of the day, the sun rises the same way in the village as it does here.
Yes.
Right? The air, in fact, the air in the village is much cleaner and better. The peace. So maybe after this episode, we're not even going to call it a poor village. We can call it organic and different because if it was poor as we imagine, as we've been taught, nothing would come out of it. But so much has come out of it. You have come out of it, right? Your iconic work, the very same brands, the very same people that now come to you because of that village. And I want this message to also resonate to someone who is at home in a village, whether in Limpopo, whether in Eastern Cape, whether in KwaZulu Natal, to actually change your perspective. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just a moment that I just had right now. And I'm like, we're not doing right by saying a poor village. Do you understand? Yeah. Where to from here? Where is Lungisani going? I have a feeling I know where you're going, but I don't want to be prophetic. I might just start being prophetic here on the show. But where is Lungisani going from here?
Oh, right now, Martini, as my story,
yes,
it's everywhere. Lucky enough, like I saw my niece on an it was final exam, Afrikaans English Afrikaans paper or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
She was there.
Yeah.
She was there. So I saw that ukuthi and like if like I can maybe if I want my story to be there out there.
Yes.
So that like different cultures, different
Yes.
people can learn from my story. Like kids from public school or
Yes.
private school
Yes.
like can like learn from my story. From here, I think this year, like maybe late May or June, I have a book that is coming out.
Yes.
Like it's a bibliography. The title of the book, it's Magic in the Squatter. Yeah.
Magic in the squats.
Yeah, Magic in the Squatter.
Yes.
Everything it's inside there. My life, how I started, like
Yes.
how as someone who's coming from that background.
Yes, the organic, not
that
poor, organic.
background.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Someone who's coming that organic background.
Yes.
How did I strike life? How did I win in life? Something
Yes.
like that. From the roots until up, everything is there inside
Yes,
the book.
inside the book,
Yeah,
yes.
everything is inside the book. So, also the book is coming out. Then I'm running a production company, which is called Innovative Photography.
Okay.
You know, I'm working with different brands.
Okay.
Yeah, to tell their
To
stories,
tell their
something
story.
like that.
Yes.
I'm trying to build up a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're doing it, Lungisani.
Yeah,
Stop being
I'm
modest.
trying.
I'm trying. Poor background.
Also,
Yay, it's happening.
Yeah, also, I'm the brand ambassador. I'm the brand ambassador with Blackboard Community.
Yes.
Yeah, Blackboard Community, it's a non-profit organization where they expose children to creative industry.
Nice.
Ne?
Yes.
They expose children to the creative industry. So it was only in Johannesburg and Cape Town.
Yes.
Then it went straight to my village, KwaZulu Natal.
Yes.
It didn't go to the city. It didn't go to the township. It went straight to my village.
To the organic.
Yes.
Yes.
It went straight to my village. Lucky enough, I'm a woman person. I like to empower girls,
Yes, and to
women,
work with women.
Work with
Yes,
women most of
beautiful.
the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't my intention
Yes.
for Blackboard community at my village to select like women and stuff. But like when I check, we have it opened a branch like at my village. When I
Yes.
check, we have like 15 little girls
Yes.
and 3 boys.
Wow.
Only 3 boys.
Yes.
In my videos, I think on my TikTok, I post each and every like journey and stuff.
Yeah.
I have like little girls like helping me shooting a wedding and stuff, or something
like you said, they're creative directors.
Yes, they were in Blackboard community and stuff. I'm the brand ambassador of the Blackboard. Like I'm the voice of the Blackboard. I'm the face of the Blackboard. Like I direct like kids who tell me, this is Blackboard. Let's join Blackboard. Blackboard is not there to shift your mindset. Don't do a career or boyfuna and stuff.
Yes.
It's there to expose you to different and stretch your thinking, or your mindset and stuff.
So the future is obviously limitless, you know. And I also have a feeling that one day you'll open a school of photography right there in the village, because I don't know anyone honestly who has actually taken, photography right there in, the village, the organic environment and stuff. So I really wish you well. And thank you so much for sharing your story and coming out. A lot was unpacked, because in your profile, you do mention that you are working to really demystify that photography is not a sustainable career. But you are here, we can see it. You are making it. You are showing the world that it's possible. It's all dependent on how far you stretch yourself and how you actually even go to the lengths of formalizing your your talent, your gift, because you didn't stop at, okay, I like the camera, I'm good with the camera. You also went and said, okay, let me formalize, let me learn more, let me understand more. So to somebody at home, in the village, in the township, in the organic environment anywhere, who feels that, you know what, I don't know, I like this thing, and it could be anything. I like this thing, but I'm not sure. What words of encouragement do you have for them, seeing that all of this that Lungisani Mjaji is today really started by you being pulled by the camera? What would you say to them?
Ngatsini, let me think about it.
No, think about it.
Then
Absolutely.
breathe.
And breathe.
Yeah.
Take your
Yeah,
time.
ngiphefumule
Take your
kancane.
time. That's absolutely fine.
Like, to African parents, first of all, I like to thank my mom for supporting the process, not the result. If my mom, yeah,
that touched me. Let's,
yeah.
Thank you to my mom for supporting the
Yeah,
process.
not the result.
Not the result.
If my mom didn't support the process, if my mom didn't give me the blessings, I wasn't gonna be here or something. I thank my mom for doing that. So, any advice I can give to the parents, because like I'm being followed by the parents.
Yes.
Like when they want to reach out, like something like that, would say, hey, ingane yami applyile, like what can we do now?
Yes.
It's not the children who are reaching out, it's always the parents. It's always the South African women. Like I really like how they support me. Like cleaning, like yeah, they really support me.
Eish.
They really support me. Like men, they are there.
Yes.
Yeah, they support me also. But
Yes.
like more, like I can say 70% I'm being like sponsored and supported by South African women.
You know, you've touched me so much by saying that. I even feel emotional, right? And I really hope that everyone, anyone, all the ladies, all the females out there at home can hear this positive message from a fellow brother, a fellow countryman, saying that South African women are the ones that have supported me. Anything else before I start to cry?
Yes, anything else? Like, I was gonna say, Gutene, let's protect our women. Let's love them. Let's protect them. And also to the young creatives out there, keep on creating.
Yes.
Every day it's a creative day. When you create, also, 2020 teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, yeah.
You must always collaborate.
Yeah.
You must always collaborate and reach out to people.
Yes.
Not everyone you reach out to is gonna respond.
Of course.
Reach out to different creatives.
Of course.
Reach out to different creative. Me, myself.
Yeah.
As soon as you mention hi Lungisani,
yes,
I love photography, I will never ignore.
Yes.
I always respond. Because like in a creative side, no one was there for me. Although my friends were there for me, they are not creative people.
Yes.
Ne? Now, I can say there are people who are there for me.
Yeah. And you are there for others as well.
I'm there for others.
Yes.
Ne? That thing of me trending and stuff, sometimes I got overwhelmed of something.
Yes.
I was saved by someone in a creative industry and say, Lungisani, this is the way.
Yes.
His name is Bongani Baloyi and he's the best and he's been there for me. Thank you so much.
One thing about you, you remember everyone's name. You remember everyone's name. Lungisani, this was such a refreshing, enlightening conversation. Thank you, because you took us. You took me, and I trust that you took the viewers at home. You took us to where you come from. Yeah. You took us to your village, your organic village. You took us, you took us on a journey of your life. And you also held our hand in obviously you sharing the things, the pillars that make you you. To you at home, I really, really hope that you grasp the message. Remember, our topic for this season is the fire within to pursue your success. And sometimes that fire, you may not understand it yourself, you may not see it yourself, but if and when other people are telling you, hey, you're good at this, listen, you are doing amazing things with this thing or that thing, please listen. Please listen, because here's Lungisani. He has said it over and over that the people around me are the ones that made it clear or gave me an idea that, hey, you're good at photography. So sometimes we may not even see the greatness within ourselves. But if you have more than one person, and sometimes it can only be one person, if you have just one person telling you over and over, you're good at numbers, you're good at accounting, you're good, you're creative, you're good at this, you're good at that, can you just listen? Because God speaks through different people in different ways. Not everyone is going to have a dream that, hey, start this thing. Not everyone's going to hear a voice to say, hey, start this thing. Sometimes the voice is going to be around, the voice is going to manifest within the people that are around you. So take control of your life. Listen to the positive feedback that you are getting. Believe in yourself. And even though you don't know what you are doing, like Lungisani mentioned, even if you don't know what you are doing, but do it because it feels right. As long as you're not harming anyone, as long as you're not making anyone cry, just do it and it will build itself. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Immersed podcast, where beauty meets motivation. Tell your friend, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your ex to subscribe to this channel so they can be a better person. Until next time, thank you.